Welcome to SentryOne. In this video, we will discuss the Data Inspector functionality within the DBA xPress solution. The Data Inspector allows you to compare data between two databases. It also allows you to easily copy data from one database to another. The Data Inspector can be launched by clicking on the tile within the workbench as shown here. You will then be asked to enter a name for your comparison. You can then select the SQL server, authentication method, and database you want to use as a source for your comparison. You will then choose the target SQL Server instance and database for the comparison. Finally, you will choose your options for the comparison and click the Finish button as shown here. DBA xPress provides you with many options to choose when performing Data Inspector comparisons. You can find a list of the available options in our user guide here. When performing a data comparison, there are many phases that are initiated within the Data Inspector functionality. These phases and their descriptions are as follows. The first phase is loading data sources. As we discussed a bit ago, this is where you provide your source and target servers and databases that will be used for the comparison. Next is the Set Comparison Options phase. During this phase, you will be shown two different categories of objects, one for when an object match can be found, and another where a match cannot be found. You can also set up a filter here to be applied during this specific comparison scenario. Next is the Edit Mappings phase. During this phase, you can change the source and target columns for comparison, exclude certain columns from the comparison, and add a filter where you can provide predicates. This allows for more granular comparisons. Next, the Compare Data phase is executed. This phase allows you to see which comparisons have completed, which are pending, and which comparisons are currently active. The View Differences phase is next. During this phase, you can view which rows are present in the source only, the target only, and the number of rows in both databases with differences. You can view the complete grid here, you can click on Settings to change the synchronization settings, or you can click the Next Step button to continue to the next phase. After clicking on the Next Step button, the View Action Plan phase is initiated. This phase displays a breakdown of the data modifications that will be performed. Prior to clicking the Synchronization button, you must choose a synchronization method. The next phase is the Generate Scripts phase. In this phase, if you have chosen the script synchronization method, the data modification will be complete. However, if you choose the direct or hybrid methods, you will be taken to the next phase. This is the Run Synchronization phase. The synchronization is completed during this phase. The final phase is the Process Complete phase. Any run errors that occurred during the comparison will be visible in the Run Errors tab at the top of this screen. If you have any questions about this information or you would like further assistance, please navigate to our support website at support.sentyone.com. Thanks for watching.